So it looks like the latest trailer has dropped for Peter Pan and Wendy, the latest race swapped movie that has come out from Disney, going to release on Disney Plus. This is a movie that a lot of people are pretty angry about, and it can pretty much be seen in the dislike ratio. If you guys check out on the YouTubes, you definitely can see that not a lot of people are very happy. At the current time of filming this video, it has 127,000 dislikes to only 13,000 likes. It is pretty terrible, and it's only going to get worse from here, I guarantee you, considering the fact that this video has 2.7 million views at the time of this filming, which was only launched about 3 days ago. The fact that 2.7 million views only led to 13,000 likes is pretty freaking bad. But let's get into the trailer, guys. We're going to do ourselves a live reaction so you guys can see exactly just how bad this trailer is and why we should pretty much avoid it at all costs. So let's check out this video. Let's hit it.
I don't want to grow up. I want things to stay the way they are.
I do find it interesting that they constantly open up every single trailer with Wendy and not Peter Pan in his own movie. Very interesting. But also, side note, we're going to have to pause quite often just to avoid copyright, but you guys already know how it goes.
Can't stop time, Wendy. Whether you like it or not.
Again, it seems like everything is going to be about Wendy. Even though this is called Peter Pan and Wendy, I can't help but shake the feeling that this movie is going to focus on Wendy. But again, I could be wrong. Good old race swap Tinkerbell, as everybody clearly asked for it.
Gotcha! Whoa! You were flying!
I gotta tell you, the effects are not great, and I understand that it's a streaming movie. Don't get me wrong. I know it's not a live theater movie, but still, considering that this is Disney and the level of budget that they are capable of and the money that they have at their disposal, if this is the best that they can muster for a magical movie like Peter Pan, then my God, do I fear what they're gonna come out with in the future.
A little bug did it. I don't think that's a bug.
She is a fairy.
That sword literally looks like it's made out of paper mache. It's such a freaking terrible sword. And again, I understand it's a streaming movie, don't get me wrong, but the props are just god-awful and terrible. And not to mention the CGI, unfortunately, is not as good as I initially thought. When I saw the first trailer, I told myself, okay, the CGI doesn't look too terrible. I can actually deal with it. But now that I'm watching more and more of this particular trailer, it goes to show that it's not that great to begin with.
Are you Peter Pan?
Were you expecting someone else?
Yes, we were expecting a non-race swap Peter Pan.
I can fly!
Oh, did you see that? Let's go back. Hold on, check this out again. Those effects are really bad. I'm just throwing that out there, really bad. It seems like the CGI in terms of like the backgrounds is pretty good, but the moment you get up close to the actual real human effects and CGI built into that, that's when it looks like it's pretty terrible.
Is that
Neverland! Is this everything you dreamed of?
I could never have dreamed of this!
Again, very Wendy focused. I'm not surprised at all, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Wendy movie. But Peter Pan is just a name that's being used to kind of draw you in to go watch the movie on Disney Plus.
What's this place?
No rules, no schools, no bedtimes, and most of all...
Do you see how bad this flying is? Like, I can't. Okay, it almost... Dude, do you see this? His hat disappeared into the background. You can't see the hat anymore. That's how terrible this is. He has a pointed head, right? Like, this is clearly missing here. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but that's how terrible the CGI is, that they literally did not even design the top of the hat. You can even see where the top of the hat is supposed to be, but I guess because this is a green screen and he's wearing a green hat, I mean, I don't really know. Damn, that is terrible. That is so bad. Come on, Disney. If you're gonna make woke content, at least make it look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it look somewhat decent, but you're too focused on identity politics to even think about doing something decent. It's ridiculous.
No growing up. Are you Wendy? Tiger Lily. Peter.
Some really diverse kids there, and not to mention that the fact that the Lost Boys are pretty much Lost Boys and Girls, which they made sure in the previous trailer for you to realize, but of course, this is going to be shown again in this trailer.
Captain, it's Peter Pan.
Never
Say his name.
Anybody else not surprised that the villain of the story was not race swapped for some reason? I know it's very difficult, and I'm sure there's a lot of real, genuine reasons as to why that is. But I believe none of them. We all know the real freaking reason why Captain Hook was never race swapped in this movie, of course.
Don't touch my brother!
That's some terrible looking sword fighting. I'm just saying. Really, really terrible.
Miss me?
Just like old times.
All your times are old, Captain.
I just can't, man. I don't know what it is. I just can't look at this kid and see Peter Pan. I just can't. Is he even a kid? He might even be older than he actually looks, to be honest with you. I gotta look up his age. But still, I just can't look at him and see Peter Pan. I just can't. He looks nothing like him. Like, he doesn't even have the same persona. He doesn't even give the same aura around him. I don't buy him as Peter Pan, and that's really sad to say.
Everyone, hang on!
Did you hear that?
The more CGI, where this guy is obviously a 3D model. This is not a real person. It is that obvious. And again, I just wish that they would stick to more practical effects for some things. They don't have to do practical effects for everything. But unfortunately, the too over-reliance on CGI, especially when you're not doing a good job with the CGI, is going to make it even more noticeable on screen and have people call you out for it. And I know over time, back in the day before 1080p and 4K, things were less noticeable, especially if it was from far. But now it is a lot more noticeable, and you have to be up to snuff if people are going to not call you out on this. So I don't really like what they're doing with the over-reliance on CGI.
That is one big...
Overly dramatic, of course, as expected. They want to make it seem as if this is the most super serious movie ever. But it's the same style of trailer that they've pretty much done for every single Disney live action remake that they've come out with.
To grow up might just be the biggest adventure of all.
And that's it for Peter Pan and Wendy, the official trailer. So I don't know if you guys are interested in even seeing this movie. I know for me personally, I'm not interested in seeing this movie. I will unfortunately probably have to watch it because one, it's on streaming, so I won't have to pay for it since I use someone else's Disney Plus. And two, people are probably going to want me to watch it simply to do a review on it and talk about the woke identity politics that is in this movie. Again, I'm not interested at all. I don't really think that this is going to be a great movie. It makes me think that even Disney didn't think it was going to be a great movie because they're putting it automatically on streaming and not even launching it in the theaters. But one could argue that they're doing that because they want to try to get this movie to entice people to subscribe to Disney Plus. Whether that actually works or not, I don't really know. Time will tell, but I don't see this movie doing very well considering how absolutely destroyed they are getting for their trailer. Again, 127,000 dislikes to only 13,000 likes, and the video only came out 3 days ago with almost 3 million views. So you got 3 million views and only 13,000 people supporting you. It doesn't look very good for you, Disney. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.